Everyone told you that buying a cheap Cadillac is financial suicide. I am here to tell you that is the most expensive lie the used car market ever sold you. I have been a mechanic for 23 years. I have pulled apart engines that crossed 400,000 miles without a single internal repair. And I am telling you right now, 5 of those engines came out of Cadillacs that nobody on any used car lot in America is even looking at today. While everyone else is throwing $40,000 at disposable trucks with turbocharged engines built for 3 years and a warranty, these 5 Cadillacs are sitting ignored, marked down, dusty in the back row. Engineered so far beyond what modern manufacturers are willing to build that the comparison is almost embarrassing. Planned obsolescence killed the modern car industry. These 5 Cadillacs never got that memo. The number 1 car on this list? You can buy it today for less than a used Toyota Corolla. And it will still be running when that Corolla is a crushed cube of scrap metal. Let us get straight into number 5. Car number 5. The Cadillac DeVille. 2000 to 2005. Everyone tells you to run from the North Star engine. Every forum, every comment section, every guy at the parts store will tell you the North Star is a nightmare. And for the early versions, they were not entirely wrong. But here is what those people are not telling you. And this one detail is the reason mechanics buy these while everyone else walks away. Cadillac revised the North Star completely after 2000. The head bolt thread design that caused the infamous overheating failures was corrected. The 2000 to 2005 DeVille runs a 4.6-liter aluminum block V8 with no turbocharger, no direct injection, and no carbon buildup problems that are destroying modern engines right now. Port fuel injection that simply works. An engine built when GM engineers were still competing on durability instead of horsepower marketing numbers. A customer brought me his 2002 DeVille last year with 218,000 miles on the original engine. Total repair history beyond fluid changes was 1 water pump at 180,000 miles and a set of ignition coils. That is it on a 22-year-old luxury V8. You can buy a clean 2003 DeVille with 90,000 miles right now for $3,500. A same-year BMW 7 Series with identical miles will cost you $4,000 in repairs before the end of your first year of ownership. That is not an opinion. That is what I see on my lift every single month. Before you buy one, check 3 things. Inspect the coolant reservoir for any brown discoloration, which indicates a head gasket weeping. Check the air conditioning compressor because repairs run $800 and owners often defer them. And pull the oil cap. If you see any milky residue, walk away immediately. But if the DeVille is number 5, wait until you hear what is sitting at number 4. This one has an engine GM literally over-engineered by accident. And the market has absolutely no idea. Car number 4. The Cadillac STS V6, 2005 to 2011. This car sold for $45,000 brand new. Today you can buy a clean one for $4,000. And here is what makes that number almost unbelievable. The engine does not know the price dropped. Under the hood of the 2005 to 2011 STS V6 sits GM's 3.6-liter LY7 V6. Timing chain, not a belt. Aluminum block. Port fuel injection with 0 direct injection carbon problems. No turbocharger, no intercooler, no wastegate to fail at 80,000 miles. This is the naturally aspirated V6 that GM over-engineered for a segment that demanded reliability above everything else. They built it to last and then discontinued the car before the market ever figured that out. A regular customer of mine bought a 2007 STS V6 3 years ago with 94,000 miles for $4,200. He is now sitting at 161,000 miles. Total repairs in 3 years have been an alternator at 140,000 miles and routine brake pads. The original transmission shifts like the car just left the showroom floor. A 2007 Mercedes E350 with comparable miles is currently listed between $9,000 and $13,000 depending on condition. The STS gives you the same rear-wheel drive luxury experience for less than half that price with a powertrain that will genuinely outlast the body. When you inspect one, check the power steering lines for seeping fluid because they harden with age. Inspect the differential fluid. STS owners almost never changed it. And listen for any timing chain rattle on a cold start because early LY7 engines had a tensioner that wore faster if oil changes were skipped. Number 3 is where mechanics start arguing with each other. Because this next Cadillac has an engine that was never supposed to exist in a car this cheap. And the people who know about it refuse to sell theirs. Car number 3. The Cadillac CTS. 2003 to 2007. In 23 years of pulling wrenches, I have recommended this car to more people who had no business buying a luxury vehicle than any other car on this entire list. A single mother working 2 jobs. A college kid with $5,000 and a 45-mile commute. A retired teacher who wanted something that felt expensive without the expensive repair bills. Every single one of them is still driving their CTS today. Here is why. The 2003 to 2007 CTS with a 3.6-liter VVT V6 is a direct evolution of the same GM architecture that proved itself across millions of vehicles for over a decade. Timing chain. Naturally aspirated. No turbocharger destroying itself at 85,000 miles. No direct injection ports caking up with carbon because nobody told the previous owner to walnut blast their intake every 60,000 miles. Port fuel injection that cleans itself every single time the engine runs. Parts available at every auto parts store in America at prices that will not make you cry. GM overbuilt this engine for a segment that simply did not demand it. They engineered it for longevity when they could have cut corners and nobody would have noticed. That decision is the reason these engines are still running strong at 200,000 miles while the competition from that era is sitting in junkyards. A customer came to me 2 years ago with a 2006 CTS he had bought for $4,800 with 101,000 miles. He wanted a full inspection before a cross-country move. I went through every system on that car. Compression perfect on all 6 cylinders. Transmission fluid clean. Frame solid. I told him to drive it to his new life without a single worry. He just texted me 4 months ago from 187,000 miles asking which oil filter I prefer. A 2006 Audi A4 with comparable mileage is currently selling between $7,000 and $11,000 depending on condition. The CTS is sitting on lots right now between $3,500 and $6,000. Same luxury experience. Same rear-wheel drive feel. The difference is what happens after you buy it. The Audi will introduce you to timing chain tensioner failures, thermostat housing leaks, and PCV system repairs that will collectively cost you more than you paid for the car. The CTS will ask you for oil changes and nothing else for years. When you inspect one, check the power steering pump for any whining under full lock because they wear around 120,000 miles and run about $350 to replace. Inspect the rear trailing arm bushings because they crack with age and cause wandering at highway speeds. And check the service history for any cam actuator solenoid replacements. It is a known wear item on the 3.6 VVT and costs $200 to fix, but tells you immediately whether the previous owner maintained the oil properly. Number 2 will make some of you genuinely angry. Because this car has been hiding in plain sight for 15 years and almost nobody in the used car market is talking about it. And the reason it stays cheap is the same reason I am about to tell you to go buy one immediately. Car number 2. The Cadillac DTS. 2006 to 2011. The internet told an entire generation of buyers to never touch this engine. Every YouTube comment, every Reddit thread, every self-proclaimed car expert online will tell you the North Star is a guaranteed disaster. The internet was half right. And that half-truth has kept prices on this specific car criminally low for over a decade. Which is exactly why mechanics are quietly buying them while everyone else runs away. Here is what the internet never bothered to tell you. There are 3 generations of the North Star engine. The Gen 1 versions from the mid-1990s had a genuine head bolt problem. The threads would strip under repeated heat cycles, coolant would enter the combustion chamber, and the engine would destroy itself. That reputation spread across every forum on the internet and never left. But Cadillac fixed it. Completely. The Gen 3 North Star in the 2006 to 2011 DTS uses a completely revised head bolt design with stronger thread engagement, updated cooling passages, and revised head gasket material that addressed every single failure point of the original design. I have personally seen Gen 3 North Star engines cross 300,000 miles on factory internals. Not once. Multiple times. This is a 4.6-liter naturally aspirated V8 with no turbocharger, no direct injection, no cylinder deactivation, and no variable displacement system waiting to fail at 90,000 miles. Port fuel injection that simply works. An aluminum block that was engineered when Cadillac still cared about what happened to their cars after the warranty expired. A retired couple came into my shop 18 months ago with their 2009 DTS. They had bought it 2 years earlier with 71,000 miles for $5,800. They were preparing for a drive from Ohio to Arizona and back to visit their grandchildren. I inspected the entire car. Every system was solid. I told them to go enjoy the drive. They came back 6 weeks later with 14,000 additional miles on the clock and a smile on their faces. The car had not given them a single problem across desert heat, mountain elevation changes, and 14,000 miles of highway. That engine does not care about conditions. It was built for exactly that. A 2008 DTS with 80,000 miles is sitting on used car lots right now for $5,500. A 2008 Lexus ES350 with the same 80,000 miles is selling for $14,000. Same smooth ride. Same quiet cabin. Same highway comfort level. $8,500 difference. And the only reason that gap exists is because buyers read a Reddit post about a Gen 1 engine problem from 1997 and never looked any further. When you inspect a DTS, there are 3 things that matter above everything else. First, check the transmission fluid color immediately. It should be clean red. Any pink milky discoloration means coolant contamination, and you walk away without a second thought. Second, inspect the coolant reservoir for any brown oily residue which indicates a weeping head gasket on a neglected example. Third, start the engine cold and listen for the first 60 seconds. A Gen 3 Northstar that has been properly maintained will start smoothly and quietly. Any rough idle or ticking that disappears after warm-up tells you the oil change intervals were stretched and the engine has early where you cannot see yet. If this is saving you money, do me a favor and hit subscribe. Every single week, I break down the cars that dealers pray you never learn about. The information in this video alone could save you $10,000 on your next purchase. But number one is the car that made 3 of my own customers question why they ever bought anything else in their lives. It costs less than a riding lawnmower at some lots right now. And I have personally seen one hit 500,000 miles on the original engine. 500,000 miles. Car number 1. The Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. 1990 to 1996. This car shares its engine DNA with the Corvette. It weighs 4,400 pounds. It floats down the highway like a cloud at 80 miles per hour. And right now, today, you can find a clean one for $3,000. Let that sit for a second. Under the hood sits the LT1 5.7-liter V8. This is the same fundamental engine architecture that powered the 1990s Corvette. A naturally aspirated iron block V8 that GM spent decades proving before they ever dropped it into this car. No turbocharger. No direct injection. No cylinder deactivation system that turns your engine into an expensive puzzle at 95,000 miles. Timing chain. Port fuel injection. An iron block so overbuilt that the engineering team responsible for it would be fired today for not cutting enough corners. Modern manufacturers build engines to last 3 years past the warranty period. GM built the LT1 for a generation that expected their car to outlast their mortgage. Those are 2 completely different engineering philosophies. And you can feel the difference the moment you turn the key. I have a customer who has owned a 1994 Fleetwood Brougham since he bought it new. He is currently at 497,000 miles on the original engine block. In 31 years of ownership, he has replaced the water pump twice, 1 set of valve cover gaskets, a fuel pump at 340,000 miles, and a starter motor last spring. The transmission was rebuilt once at 280,000 miles. That is the complete mechanical history of a car that has been driven nearly 500,000 miles. I have inspected this car personally. The engine runs with the compression consistency of something with 60,000 miles on it. The iron block does not care how many times it has fired. It was built to keep firing indefinitely. Driving this car does not feel like buying a budget vehicle. It feels like buying a $60,000 car for $3,000 because everyone else was too scared to look past the year on the title. The cabin is enormous. The ride quality makes modern luxury sedans feel nervous and stiff by comparison. The steering is heavy and connected in a way that reminds you that cars used to be built for the driver, not for the quarterly earnings report. A brand new 2022 Cadillac CT5 costs $47,000 off the showroom floor. It comes with a turbocharged engine, a complicated dual-clutch transmission, and a warranty that expires right around the time the real repair bills start arriving. This Fleetwood costs $3,500 and will outlast that CT5 by 200,000 miles if you do nothing more than change the oil on schedule. That is not nostalgia talking. That is 23 years of seeing what actually survives on the road and what ends up on my lift costing someone their savings. When you go to inspect one, there are 4 things you must check without exception. First, pull the rear frame rails behind the rear axle and inspect for rust because these cars lived long lives in northern states and the rear frame sections are the first to go. Solid frame means you have a 30-year car. Rusted frame means walk away regardless of how good everything else looks. Second, check the rear air suspension system. The Fleetwood used an automatic leveling system that fails with age and costs $600 to $900 to convert to conventional coil springs, which is actually the preferred fix among mechanics. Third, inspect the intake manifold gaskets because the LT1 used a composite gasket design that can weep coolant around 150,000 miles. It is a $400 fix and completely worth doing as preventive maintenance if it has not been addressed. Fourth, start the engine cold and check the OptiSpark distributor. The LT1 used a unique optical distributor mounted low on the engine that is vulnerable to moisture intrusion. A rough cold start that smooths out after 2 minutes tells you the OptiSpark is beginning to fail. Budget $300 for a replacement and factor it into your offer price. Nobody at the dealership wants you to know this car exists. Because if you buy this Fleetwood, change the oil every 5,000 miles, and fix the small things when they come up, you will never need to walk into their showroom again. And that is exactly why it is sitting in the back row, dusty, ignored, and marked down twice already. That is the entire game. Right there. 5 Cadillacs. All of them ignored. All of them bulletproof. All of them sitting on lots right now while buyers walk past them chasing names and badges that will bankrupt them before 100,000 miles. The DeVille with the revised North Star that the internet condemned without reading the fine print. The STS with the LY7 V6 that GM overbuilt for a segment that never appreciated it. The CTS that has been quietly outlasting European luxury cars for 2 decades without anyone noticing. The DTS that carries a reputation built on an engine 3 generations older than itself. And the Fleetwood Brougham. An iron block V8 with Corvette DNA that you can buy today for less than a used riding lawnmower. Over-engineered. Ignored. Bulletproof. While everyone else is fighting over $50,000 trucks with 3-year warranties and turbocharged engines designed to fail on schedule, you now know something that most people will never figure out on their own. If this changed how you think about buying a car, subscribe. I put out videos every week that the dealership industry genuinely wishes would stop existing. Next video. 5 full-size sedans under $8,000 that mechanics drive themselves. That list will surprise you even more than this one. Drive smart. Take care of your car and it will take care of you.